Hello everybody and welcome to Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. It's the final two rounds of the 2024 Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by Michelin. I'm John Hindorf, and as always alongside me in the Global Broadcast Centre, it's Shea Adam. Before we get to today's race, let's look back at the action from rounds 11 and 12, which were at Virginia International Raceway. Just outside Danville in Virginia, the first of two Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup events here at Virginia International Raceway. And we are racing at VIR for the first of two races. Top four have broken away with that little problem down the back straight. Who has got the draft? Down towards the hog pen for the final time, but it's going to be Fletcher. Fletcher wins it. And the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by Michelin is underway.
No guarantee that where you are right now is going to earn you a trophy by the end of this one.
There's a long run to the checkered flag here. Workman coming through, but no, he's going to be pipped on the line. Fletcher takes it. Here at the final weekend of the 2024 Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup, there are 6 drivers in contention for the championship, covered by just 200 points. McCumbee McAleer Racing's Jeremy Fletcher is leading the charge. Last time out, it was a spectacular performance at VIR. He earned his first ever MX-5 win, and then went on to sweep the weekend. Jared Thomas, the series' only ever repeat champion, is just 60 points back from Fletcher. He's looking for his third MX-5 Cup title. The 2021 champion, Gresham Wagner, is in third place. He's collected the most bonus points throughout this season and is hoping that all that hard work pays off in these championship rounds. With 2 wins this season, Weston Workman leads Julian DaCosta in the Rookie of the Year standings. Whoever is crowned Rookie of the Year will take home $80,000 from Mazda. The championship title is on the line. Let's get to the start of round 13. The circuit itself is superb. 2.5 miles, a long, fast straight down from turn 7 to turn 10, over the top of the hill and down into the plunging turn 12. Turn 6, a little bit of banking on there, and that brings us back to where I started this track description at turn 7. Possibly the most important corner on the circuit because it leads onto that long, curving back straight. It's a turn, should I say, at 7 that always leaves you thinking you could have gone round it a little bit faster. 3/4 of an hour, but full on excitement. The safety car has pulled off and we are ready to go racing, and the green flag is in the air and the 45 minutes is counting down. MMR with a great control of the front 3 position. Oh, it's a little touch there. Gresham Wagner hit his teammate and has gone wide. He's lost about half a dozen positions. It was the tiniest of brushes, the right front of Wagner's car to the left rear of the 22, and that has cost Gresham Wagner serious track position. It, I don't think, has damaged Jeremy's car in the number 22. Is off, goes Wagner and goes grass cutting down the inside of the S's, following it through on the grass there, the bright yellow of the number 82 Woody Hyman JTR. So what happened in that first corner? Was there a little touch from behind first before Gresham ran into his teammate?
I don't know. Maybe Tyler Gonzalez had loosened him up just that tiny bit, but Gresham Wagner's car is extremely loose, and Woody Hyman actually followed him through the grass cutout, heading down toward the bottom of the S's. His door mirror is pushed in on the driver's side. It's good news for Woody. He should be able to just stick a hand out the window and pop that back into place.
Aaron John Song was scored as the leader last time around, but he's just lost that again at the top of the hill and off the circuit for the number 15, Sally Morton, the Spark Performance car. She has got the fuel filler cap up on that car. So has there been a little bit of a side swipe to that car? There's a dent behind the front right-hand side. Yeah, she got touched coming out of turn number 5. You are leaning on the right-hand side of that car so heavily at turn 5. You've got to avoid the bump And damage to the front as well of Sally's car, but she is rolling again.
Sally made it into the pit lane.
Excellent.
Good.
Now, here's the power of the draft. Slipstreaming down the long back straight and through the lead for the first time goes Nate Cicero, with Tyler Gonzalez trying to make it 2 across the track. It's almost 3 across the track, down into the braking area at turn number 10. And through goes Cicero then to the lead, and then he is overtaken by Gonzalez, and Johnson follows him through to the Fox Factory Bridge. Oh, brake for the leader, and Gonzalez has got a 2 or a 3 car lead. Sideways moment for Fletcher in second will cost him momentum down the front straight, and here comes the 83 of Cicero, the mostly black Mazda up the inside, and that was a Michelin tyre on the dirt coming out the final corner for Jeremy Fletcher. Cost him second place, and this is great news for the man out front.
But keep an eye on who's lingering at the back of this pack. Is Jeremy Fletcher really good save? And actually, John Somm got drawn out at the exit of 12-2. He too had Michelin tires on the grass in the Georgia clay.
Contest 1, 2, 3 across the track, coming into the braking area, and Gonzalez, having made a mistake in the early part of the lap, now regains the lead in the red, white and green, or should I say white, red and green, because that white is the base colour of Tyler Gonzalez's car. Sally Mott sadly is now an official retirement after that incident coming out of turn 5 earlier in the race.
And they did let us know, did race control, that the incident involving her that ultimately took her out of the race is Tyler Gonzalez's massive save coming over the top of turn 5. It looked like he was heading for the wall and heading in a really not good angle, but managed to get the lock on the car control, slowed it down, and guess what? Didn't even slow it down that much. He's still up in the top 10.
Yeah, the other car involved with Nate Cicero, and that is being looked at the end of the race. Big slide across the gravel. Did he get a touch from Fletcher?
On his own. There was a sizable gap of air between himself and Fletcher, and then Cicero snuck through to the lead.
Well, there is another bump there, actually, at the top of the hill. You run right down the right-hand curve of turn 5 before you turn across it. It's almost like the crown of the road. Wagner back to the lead from Jeremy Fletcher in second, Jared Thomas looking menacing in third, and we've got Workman. Oh, another touch from the red and white car and the blue and black car. That's Fletcher and Thomas.
That's the championship lead battle. Fletcher leads, Thomas wants it. There's 70 points between
Workman
them.
through the second.
Weston Workman.
Wow. So what went on to give our leader such a big gap? Yeah, it was a little coming together between Jeremy and Jared, and Weston Workman takes the wide line, gets on the power early, unleashes all 180 horsepower from the 2-litre 4-cylinder normally aspirated Mazda engine, which is showroom stock and is sealed to prevent any of the teams messing with them.
There is somebody off in the wall. I'm imagining that will be a full course caution. It is at turn 1, and it is reported as an impact. It's Grant West, the number 50 machine. That will definitely bring out a yellow.
This is the best news that Aaron Johnson could have had. They dropped a second and a half to the leaders. Grant was battling in the midfield
with Julian DaCosta,
and he's just locked it up himself.
Ooh.
Went way too deep into the corner. Was that a misjudgment? Julian brakes. No, they both braked at the same time, but the right-hand front tyre, in fact, both of the front tyres were very, very heavily locked up. The witness marks on the road, the 11s are there. Brake lights went on pretty much identically between Grant and, who did we say was
Julian
it was Julian DaCosta, wasn't it? Yeah. Fans are out in force here for Motul Patilamon this weekend. Thanks to each and every one of them for making this such a must-visit event. 1998, the first time that we had Patilamon. At that time, it was a one-off event. 3 minutes and 40 seconds or thereabouts as we come back to green, and Gresham Wagner leads them through. Fletcher, Workman, Johnson, DeLong. That 3.5 seconds has gone now, and Aaron Johnson in 4th position. A dive down the inside by Tyler Gonzalez. He moves up to 5th position in the white Mazda. That's easily spotted. Jared Thomas is right there as well in the red-white car, but at the front of the field, it's black and blue and lighter blue, and then purple and blue. Can he hold on to that leading pair with Gonzalez, who's looked very racy since the top of the drop of the green flag some 45 minutes ago? 1, 2, 3 across, and it's Workman being pushed by Gonzalez, and the back end of the purple Mazda steps out under braking as the front end dives down, but those two are catapulted to the lead through the chicane at the bottom of the hill under the Fox Factory 120 bridge. Now back into our view and down towards the final corner. We've seen passes made here in the past. Was that just a little eye being had by Wagner in the number 5 car in 3rd position? Fletcher over the curbs. Behind Fletcher, Johnson, the 24 car, weaves to the right, then to his left. Then Parker's along, halfway around. We're at turn 6. Into the all-important turn 7. Do not miss your braking point here. You want to have a chance of taking the lead down at turn 9.
Let's be honest, John, the tracks that Weston Workman has won have been big tracks. CTMP and Sebring as Tyler Gonzalez goes down the inside, and Gresham Wagner is right there. Now, Gresham is setting himself up in this position. He's not trying to help Gonzalez. He is looking for a way to victory.
Jeremy Fletcher having to make a decision there. Do I go with Workman? Do I go with the 2 leaders? 1, 2, 3, 4 wide across the track, and there's a little touch on Workman as he went to take the racing line, and through goes Gresham Wagner. Exactly as Shea said, and off goes Fletcher into the gravel. He's not coming back from there. There was a side-by-side contact. It's going to be Gresham Wagner who set it up or halfway down the back straight. He'll take the penultimate victory of the year. Contact on the last lap of the race has taken out our championship leader, and so Gresham Wagner picks up his 3rd win of the season. Let's get down to victory lane and hear from our winner.
You know, unfortunately, Jeremy didn't finish the race. I saw him off there in the sand, but I mean, really, the only reason I could stay up there was because he worked so well with me. So, really, really unfortunate to see that happen. And also, Tyler to blow up coming to the line there when he had a shot at the win. So, I'd say that was a bit of luck on my side, but you know, I also had to work really, really hard to keep my car up there because everybody wanted to win that race. Yeah, I mean, it always comes down to the last race at MX-5 Cup. So, honestly, I'm really not thinking too much about it. Just going to go out there and drive. You know, it can all happen in a split second, you know, good or bad for you. So you can't really think about it too much. You can't really plan for it. You just got to go, you know, drive as fast as you can and hope the cards fall in your favor.
Well done to Gresham and the entire McCumbee McAleer Racing team. Let's have a look at the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup point standings. Gresham Wagner completely flips the script with only 1 round remaining. Gresham's jumped up from 3rd to 1st and takes a 20-point lead over Jared Thomas. Nate Cicero moves up 1 spot into 3rd with his 5th place finish. Jeremy Fletcher down to 4th after that last lap crash, while Aaron Johnson rounds out the top 5. Only 1 round left in the 2024 Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by Michelin, and the championship is still up for grabs. For Shea Adam, I'm John Hindorf. We'll see you next time at the track.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of the International Motorsports Association. We would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.